Hey guys, welcome back to Almighty Garage. Big Wrench here. Today's episode. This wasn't planned, but right now this is the only workspace we got. It's on the back porch until we get rid of that go-kart. Should be leaving tomorrow, hopefully, so we can start working in the garage. Start the mini bike build. This went from a simple task to I removed the seat, cut all the zip ties, pulling this off. Because when I got it, it was all zip tied together. So I was checking what size bolts we need bolt to hold the fenders on. Right here, all the plastics, like 15 bolts we need. You see the front zip tied on, bolt there, bolt for the side panels, bolt there. You get the idea. Well, the reason I'm diving into this, I put this new engine on it, new wiring kit on it. Excuse me. Everything was fine. The first go around, just like normal. I was on it. Hit the start button. Everything worked. For the first ride, went to get on it, went to start it, and that didn't work no more. I could jump it at the solenoid, and it's fine. Well, ended up cutting both the switches here and there. The kill switch on here still worked, just not this button. So what I did is I bought a aftermarket push button. I hooked it up on there, still nothing. So yesterday I went through. As you can see, this is unplugged. It's sitting down here. I put a new one of them on it, try to see if that was it. That's not it. Put a new CDI box on it, which is up under there. Nothing. I put a new ignition I can't think right now. Get on camera and can't think. Replace this, switched them around, put a new one, nothing. Tried to kill switch, nothing. Going back, looking through my wires, that's all good. This wiring harness that I bought off Amazon, they usually come with the safety kill switch where you got to hold the brake in before you can start it. This harness did not have one, and like I said, the first time the button worked and it just stopped working. I do have another complete harness. I was thinking about hooking up to it real quick. It's very simple to do. All you do is unplug. All you need on these is the green, the black, and red, and the white and blue. You don't need these two right here. These are your main three wires you need for spark and to start these engines. That's on all these Chinese engines. Check my ground. My ground's pretty good. Like I said, I can jump it from solenoid. It's fine. So there's two options we can do. We can throw the new harness on it and see if it works. If it does, it's telling me it's something, there's a wire exposed or something wrong with this harness. If it don't work, then it could be maybe something in the magneto, pickup coil, maybe something like that. Other option is that push button that I bought. We could hook one side up on the I can't remember the name of this. Anyway, we can hook one to here and one to here, and when we push it, it'll connect them together and start. And I'm hoping that this kill button, well, the key does work off and on for spark. Like if it's running, you can turn it off by that. Start with the push button, or we can throw the new harness on it and see. I've done a lot of these Chinese engines. I've used a lot of these wiring kits. This is a different wiring kit because they always come with that safety feature switch where you got to bypass. You hold them together and you try to start it. This one did not have it. This was just a very simple, basic wiring harness, like 25 bucks, of course. So that don't let us have a rear light. Like we could hardwire all that stuff in. I was thinking about maybe selling this quad, so I was wanting to do it right. If it was mine to keep it, I would just throw that push button on it to the solenoid and call it a day. And I did mess with this shock yesterday. Watch this. That thing sucks. So we really need to get a new shock. Shocks in the front. You got that bottle. I thought you could add nitrogen to them or air or whatever. I'm not really sure too much about shocks and how they work or the preload. It don't really come up like it should either. Just like it's not stiff enough, or it don't come up fast enough. So if you guys know anything about shocks more than I do, does this need adjusted? Because I know you can turn them and adjust them here. Does that spring need more compressed, or does it need to go out more for it to return back up faster? This was going to be a summer project. I was going to tear it completely apart, tear the swing arm off of it, clean it up. It's all aluminum and chromoly. It's got chromoly A-arms, and I was going to clean it up really nice. It's got aluminum wheels and rims. My nephew painted over this like I told you before. If you guys know what I can use to get this original spray, the blue spray paint off, to where I can get back to the factory red without damaging or scratching the red paint, let me know please. This is a very cool quad. It has a steering stem that you can see right there. It's hard to see right there. You can take that off and you can put a dirt bike front end on here and have a trike. Or you can make a trike, have two in the front and one in the back. It's called a 125 Typhoon. The original extreme ATV.com. So 125 Typhoon. See, it's not the original engine. I would love to get the original engine done, but this go-kart guys has held me up on projects. I should have had 4 or 5 projects done by now, but I just don't have room to work on nothing. So doing what I can. But I am curious. I really want to throw that new wiring kit on here and just see if it works. I'm thinking the whole time it's probably just the starter button, because it's cheaper kit. So I said we throw a new wiring kit on it. All we gotta do is unplug these right here. Solenoid is what this is called. Undo the solenoid, hook the new one up. Or actually, we ain't gotta do that. All we gotta do is unplug it right here, plug it into the new harness, and keep all that stuff hooked up. And see if she'll crank over with the start button. But the other harness has the same exact style start and kill button as this one, so I guess I bought 2 of the same kits. And if that don't work, like I said, we'll just throw the push button on it and call it done. Get the right bolts and stuff, get all this plastics and tank bolted down. Tank's just sitting there. Need to find a big bolt to go down in there. These are pretty cool. A guy on YouTube, if you YouTube these, he tells you all about how you can turn them into trikes and stuff and what they was made for. They kind of look like a 400 EX. They sit real low and wide, So let me grab that other kit and some tools, and we'll get doing that. Alright guys, I just want to test my theory, my backup plan first. So we got, this is the little kill switch button that I bought. Goes on the handlebar. So I got it one side hooked to one post on the solenoid, and the other side going to the other one, just like a screwdriver or something. You'd cross it. In theory, when you push that, it should turn over. But I don't know why I chased down the push button wires on here, which are these two. I chased them down to here and hooked that button up to here, and it wouldn't work. So I don't know why. In theory, that should work. It's acting as a button for that. Make sure the key is on. So it says off. There's on. So let's turn this on and let's just see if our backup plan works. Got it hooked up to the jump pack. I push this button, it should turn over. There you go. So if we hook the other kit up and for some reason it still don't work, we can just throw this on there, throw this on the handlebar, which is kind of short. We'll have to redo the wiring and bring the solenoid up here somewhere. I am going to put new fresh gas lines on it I got from Go Power Sports. But yeah, there we go. Also, we got to find a carburetor and put the little choke lever back on this one, because this one fell off during riding. Little screw goes in there, and it goes around here. When we find one, I'll show you. So that does work, it's just like crossing the solenoid with the screwdriver. So, but let's try hooking that other wiring kit up and see if it'll work. This kind of has me stumped a little bit. And I don't feel like undoing all this tape and all the wires and all that. Alright guys, here's our new kit that we have laid out here. So essentially it's the same exact kit. So all we're going to do is hook our main wires up here that are coming out of the stator, out of the engine right here. We'll get them hooked up. Then all we got to do is hook this to the solenoid, this to ground, and then hook a battery up right here. Hit the button and see if it'll work. Can you guys tell me what I got missing from this wiring harness or wiring loom? Goes right here. I don't have the coil hooked up to it. Coil goes there. I don't care about coil or spark. I just want to see if the engine turns over. If it turns over with this kit, then I know there's something wiring's either been pinched or something, I don't know, something just gave out. But we will save this harness. These are really easy to build and manipulate and switch around and add and delete stuff too. Really simple. When my first wiring kit I did on a quad, it did look intimidating, but I'll tell you, a guy on YouTube that I watched, and I wish he would come back, and I hope the guy is okay. Hope his health's good, because he was gone for a while and did a video when he came back, and he only had like 23 videos and had almost like 25-30,000 viewers. He did a lot of Chinese, well, it was all Chinese stuff, go-karts, quads, scooters. He does a step-by-step. You cannot miss or mess anything up if you watch this guy's video. It's called Praska Boys Garage. Praska Boys Garage. Like Praska. Praska's Boys Garage. He will show you step by step better than I can about these wiring harnesses. That's who I learned it from. I've done about 5 or 6 since, and they're pretty simple. This one here, I don't get it. I've done everything I can to it, well, except for go through and untape all the wires, and I bet something's got pinched, and there's something grounded out somewhere. I checked the fuse. The other fuse did have a crack in it. Put a new fuse in it. Still nothing. Did that yesterday. But enough talking. I wanted to keep this video short, and let's just see if we can get this hooked up here and see if it'll work. If not, we'll throw our kill button on, our start button on it. Okay, so we undid our starter wire from the other solenoid, bolted it on there, bolted one of the power wires on from the kit. Now we're undoing the other harness's ground wire, and we're going to hook our ground wire up and hook our battery up and test it out here and see if it works. You must have a ground wire on these or it will not do nothing. But that wouldn't be the reason, because I can still, like I said, I can jump it like you guys seen. This one here does, look at the difference in, see that wire? I don't know if you can tell on camera. And look at that wire. This ground wire is way thicker. Oh, dropped you guys. You guys went for a ride. Hope you had your seatbelts on. Let me get this in there and I'll bring you back. Alrighty guys, no, this looks like a disaster mess here, but I know what's going on. And what I use is alligator clips. They got little clips on each end, look like alligator mouth. If you guys don't have any of them and you're doing this kind of work, or anything really, go to Harbor Freight and get you a couple sets. These things come in handy, and you'll use them a lot more than you ever expect you would. They're awesome, because these are round style plugs, as you can see. And I've already rewired this one for the male and female. So like I said, all you need is these 3 main wires, the black and red, the white and blue, and the green, hooked up. The other 2 are for lights and stuff. The other 2 yellow ones, you don't need them. So we turn the key on. We gotta hook the battery, jump back up, turn the key on, hit the button, it should fire. Bring you back in a second. Alrighty guys, everything's hooked up. So let's turn this on. Let's turn this on. Make sure nothing's really touching over here to spark anything. And here we go. Well, there we go. So something in that other wiring kit is bad. The only thing that I changed, well, like I said, I changed each piece out, but it's nothing in the stator, it's not the pickup, nothing like that. Huh, that is weird. Well, all I got to do is very few, cut a couple zip ties, and the old wiring harness will be off. I'll make 2 ends up for this. We'll put that new kit on there and get it all tidied up. I got some stainless steel zip ties. I'm going to use them. They look a little better, I think. Never used them before. And we'll go through that other kit another time, that other wiring kit, and see what was wrong with it. See if we can find anything. Just don't make any sense. It worked one time. I'm really thinking the button gave out, and then I went and cut the wires, and then well, the button's still cut out. I bet you if we was to cut this new starter Solder wire, cut these and splice them directly into here. The other kit, I bet you it worked. I bet you that's just that switch. I guarantee it is. So the wiring mess, short-lived quad, has been figured out. It is a success, and I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, guys. I'm gonna throw it on, throw the plastics on, and I'll make a little short when it's all done. And the right bolts and everything are in the plastic, and the side panels and everything was 100% done. I just want to make this short video of this wiring mess here and see if we can figure out exactly what was going on with it. I'm gonna throw a new fuel line on it. I just wanted to give you guys a video. Like I said, if you need help wiring one of these things up, you can comment, I can help you, or you can go to Praska Boys Garage. And I mean, that guy is amazing. Step by step, he taught me. It's very, very simple. Once you do it the first time, you'll be like, wow, that was it. It does look very intimidating. The wiring always does, but it's very simple. And remember, you just need the 3 main. If you're testing an engine, you just need the 3 main wires: the white and blue, the red and black, and the green, just to get it to turn over. Thank you guys for watching. Almighty Garage, Big Wrench here in Ohio. It's a gloomy, rainy day. You guys have a blessed day. Today's Saturday. Tomorrow is the Super Bowl, baby. Who's going to win? Kansas City or 49ers? Leave it in the comments. Let me know who you guys rooting for. Did you guys bet on anybody? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys. Short-lived, rebuilt quad, wiring harness failure, issue solved. We threw a new harness on it, and it actually works. As you can see, the old harness still on there. I used some alligator clips, hooked it up. You just need 3 main wires: the green, white and blue, red and black. That's all you need hooked up to the stator. It's coming out of the engine. Some alligator clips. Need your ground hooked up, and hook up some kind of power source. My old one, I'm pretty sure it was just a switch that failed, but I could jump it from the solenoid. That was it. It is fixed and figured out. Thank you guys for watching.